Hi, I'm Divya Gugnani.
And I'm Caroline Alexa McBride.
And welcome to Cafe Boulud.
I heard the chef here has a new spin on French classics.
That's right, he even divides up the menu into 4 quadrants. But today, we're all about the beef. So let's go behind the burner and meet the chef. I'm here with Executive Chef Gavin Kaysen at Cafe Boulud. Gavin, we are having meat today.
Lots of meat and good meat.
Okay, what are we eating?
So we're gonna have short ribs. This is a Brandt Beef short rib. It's kind of a duo. It's a play off of a short rib, and then we have a hanger steak. So the whole concept of the dish is to have something that's peasant, which is the short rib, and something that's now more mainstream, which is the hanger steak.
What kind of meat do you like to use?
We use, the company we use is actually a farm in Raleigh, California. It's called Brandt Beef. And he raises true all-natural, hormone-free cattle. This is the whole product in its raw state. And what we do is we buy them with the 4 bones. It's called the 4-bone and short rib. And then we marinate it in red wine, port wine, and a bunch of aromatics, onions, garlic, thyme, etc. What we do after it's marinated is we braise it. So we sear it, then we add all of those aromatics that have been in the marinade, and then we save the red wine and we use that as well. And then we deglaze it and we just let it cook.
It comes
and
back
it
in
cooks
another
for like
life.
8 hours.
Okay.
And then when it cooks for 8 hours, we press it. We put the short ribs down on a sheet tray or a cookie pan. And then we put a piece of parchment paper on top and we press it with some weights, because we want to extract all the excess fat out of the short rib, because there's so much inside of the short rib itself that we don't want anything kind of like left over to the side. And then we portion and we get these perfect little squares. What we do is when we go to pick up the dish and services, this little guy sits in here, and as you can see, very juicy. The next thing that we're gonna do is we have a hanger steak. And like I said, I mean, the reason that we chose this was more or less because it's a cut of meat that people recognize, but it's also something that has great texture in the dish, because it's not the filet that kind of melts in your mouth. The melt in your mouth is the short rib.
Pan is smoking hot.
Smoking hot. Always important to have a smoking hot pan, because first you have to seal in the juices. But secondly, what you want to do is you want to get that crust. That's the beauty of the steak, is the crust. So we started out. You see, you start to get that crust like that, and that's really important. Next step, what's better with steak than cream spinach?
Of course,
right?
Classics.
So, in this case, what we did is we blanched the spinach ahead of time, and then we
So just in hot water, a minute, 2 minutes?
Yeah, actually like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Really quick, take it out.
Even quicker.
Shock it in ice water.
Right.
And then we squeeze it, so
You get all the excess liquid out of it.
all the moisture is gone.
Okay.
Then we take other spinach, we blanch this for like 2 minutes, and as you can see, this is the cream spinach without the spinach. So opposed to just using the cream, we try to use the green part of the spinach. I think we call it the super green spinach or something like that. So as you can see, we start the pan slowly with this
So is the
cream
pan
part.
hot?
It's warm. It's not hot, because we don't want to lose.
You don't want to burn it. You don't want to turn it brown.
Right.
You don't want to lose the green color.
We don't want to lose the green color. We're gonna then add some of the spinach, and the beauty of this part of the cream spinach is that it holds together so well. If you want to, I don't know, if you want to do a quenelle, if you want to put it in a mold, if you want to just have it be flat, you can do whatever you want, because it's that cream binds it together.
What's a quenelle?
All right, so a quenelle is when you take 2 spoons like this and you start the spinach off, and then you're basically kind of making it look like a football.
There you go. What a nice presentation,
So
chef.
then it's perfect, So here's the hanger steak. We added some butter. Can always add a little bit more. And this is what we call the arrosé. So you just sit here and you baste.
And the arrosé is beautiful for the flavor because the butter penetrates the meat, but what's more amazing about it is it gives this gorgeous shine.
Absolutely. And at this point you could do anything. If you want to flavor it with roasted garlic, put that in there. If you want to flavor
or rosemary or thyme or any of that. Okay.
Any flavoring
Aromatics.
that you want, you throw it in there at this point, and that's exactly what you're going to get.
This looks amazing, and it smells even better. What are
Absolutely.
we eating?
This is the Brandt Beef duo. So we have the braised short rib here, the seared hanger steak, and then the cream spinach. The short rib just kind of falls, I
Yes.
mean, it's kind of pulling like that. It's nice. That's the way it should be.
But when you put it in your mouth, it's so succulent, it's
melts.
actually melting.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable.
Lovely.
And the hanger steak is just really juicy and tender. It's
yeah.
very succulent. It has the kind of aromatics in it as well.
Brandt beef, hanger steak, braised short rib. It's delicious.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks so much
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Behind the Burner members can take advantage of our special promotion to enjoy the true and natural Brandt Beef products. Stay tuned to Behind the Burner, where we give you the tips, tricks, and techniques that are lighting the culinary world on fire.